Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us. Prince Albert police are renewing calls for information about a person who went missing 39 years ago. Police are looking for Samuel Lachance, who was last seen July 29, 1987 in Prince Albert. Lachance is described as 6 feet tall, weighing 200 pounds. He's from the Big River area and was known to travel to Prince Albert. Police are asking for any information that may help in locating Lachance. Anonymous tips can be given to Crime Stoppers. More than $67,000 of contraband and unauthorized items were seized at Saskatchewan Penitentiary. The items were seized on Saturday and Monday. They included methamphetamine and THC concentrate. Correctional Services Canada says these seizures were the result of vigilance from penitentiary staff. Correctional Services Canada says it currently uses tools like ion scanners and drug detector dogs to conduct searches. It's also heightening measures to prevent contraband from entering its institutions. A Prince Albert musician has been making a name for himself in the country music scene. Artist Josh Stumpf is receiving some recognition at this year's Canadian Country Music Awards as a nominee, up for Fans' Choice and Breakthrough Artist of the Year. He's also been nominated 6 times for Saskatchewan Country Music Association Awards. The Saskatchewan musician says he draws inspiration from personal experience.
I was going through some tough times, and it kind of felt like a way to talk to somebody without really having to talk to somebody, and you could kind of just express what you were feeling by writing it down. And then I always loved hearing music and playing music, so turning it into songs was the fun part of it for me.
Stumpf says he's headed back to Nashville in August to work on new music. Jeff, the heat appears to be staying for a little bit. I think we're going to get a little bit of cover at least, aren't we?
Well, you know, the possibility of a little bit of cloud cover is certainly there. You know, we get enough moisture and we'll see some of these clouds start to form. But all in all, we are dealing with, you know, once again, all those bingo dabber situations that you mentioned yesterday, or dauber. Bottom line is just there's not a lot of active weather, just some ground clutter fooling the radar. There is some active weather up in the northern part of the province, the extreme northwestern part of Saskatchewan, but all in all, we're still looking at hot temperatures, heat warnings in effect for many parts of the province. Not Prince Albert, but it's still hot nonetheless, and we'll talk about the hot long weekend coming our way.
Saskatoon City Council has moved forward with a new bylaw aimed at improving safety on city buses. The bylaw sets out what behavior is and isn't acceptable. It allows officers to remove people from transit property, issue temporary bans, and hand out $50 tickets for offenses such as distracting a driver or putting your feet up on seats. Originally in the bylaw were minimum age requirements involving a child 6 and under needing to be accompanied by someone at least 16. But Council decided to scrap that provision. Councillor Zach Jeffries calls it a rule in search of a problem, and the bus riders of Saskatoon also spoke against it.
There's no reason a 15-year-old can't pick up a younger sibling from school. Parents and guardians are legally responsible for their children, and parents can make these decisions.
The new bus rules are expected to take effect in September. The city of Saskatoon is also laying out a long-term plan to deal with climate change. The city's 25-year climate action strategy aims to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and prepare the city for the effects of climate change. The strategy includes potential actions and areas of focus that can be explored over time as community needs, technology, and funding opportunities evolve. The city says it will also help guide decision-making.
The strategy helps the city to prepare by identifying actions which protect critical infrastructure and city services, improve emergency preparedness, and support residents to be more resilient.
The climate action strategy will go before a city committee next Tuesday. WestJet flight attendants could be on the picket line as soon as Sunday. 4,400 flight attendants could walk off the job as part of a strike, a key sticking point in compensation for work being done on the ground. It's the same issue which led to a work stoppage at Air Canada last summer. WestJet says passengers with flights scheduled between July 30th and August 4th can make a one-time change or cancellation with no fee. While the Prince Albert exhibition is less than a week away, the Saskatoon X is back in town. This year marks a few new additions to the X. The North American Midway, which owns and operates the rides, has invested just over $2 million in 2 new rides for the event. 80% of this year's rides also come right from the Calgary Stampede. The whole event takes about 500 people over 2 days to set up.
You know, I'm really excited this year. We have so many new things. It's actually going to be a lot of fun. Of course, we have our 22,000 square foot tent, and that's going to provide a lot of shade, a lot of coverage. We have shade sails. We have some beautification going on around the park. So to see all of these new projects coming together, it's really quite spectacular.
The Saskatoon X opens tomorrow, running from noon until midnight. When we return, a mural painting project is underway at the Margot Fournier Art Centre. Jasmine Pelche finds out how you can lend a hand painting the front steps.
I am at the Margot Fournier Art Centre with Tia to talk about the mural painting days that are happening this week. So you can kind of see the mural behind us. What exactly is getting included in the painting here?
Yeah, so right now it's very much in its early stages. So we have different colors that kind of reflect our Saskatchewan landscape. So we've got the green for the grass, we've got that golden color for the canola and the wheat, and then the pink is kind of symbolizing those like northern skies that we're so well known for, right? So what other things you can expect to see is a lot of the different activities and programs that happen at the Art Centre. So we're going to have some paintbrushes and some dancers and pottery happening, and like lots of different elements will be included.
Where did the idea for the design come from?
Yeah, so our wonderful summer student here at the Art Centre, Raya McDonald, is kind of the brain behind this wonderful mural. And so she actually first did a workshop with community members where folks could come and voice their ideas of what they wanted to see on the mural. And then she took those ideas and kind of pieced it together and is facilitating the mural painting days.
Is Raya an artist herself then?
Yes, she is. She is an artist. She does painting and drawing and pottery, and she also has been teaching at the Art Centre for many years. So it's such a perfect fit to have her lead this project.
How many days of work are going into this painting?
Oh, countless days. No, we have 3 community painting days. So we had our first one on Monday, and then Tuesday, and then our last one will be Thursday, July 30th from 1:30 to 4:30. So those are the only days we have planned right now, and we'll kind of see where the mural's at and if we need more days. Otherwise, Raya will be the one finishing up the mural.
For the community painting days, is that just members of the public come out and participate in the painting? How is that kind of working?
Yeah, so it's anyone who is willing and interested and able to come. It's free. It's for all ages. So bring the whole family, your friends, and do some mural painting.
What do you guys have for like paint supplies?
Yeah, so we're using big brushes and rollers and anything that can hold paint. So a yogurt container, anything like that. So you can kind of have your pick.
Is there going to be a reveal day for the mural here?
Yes, we will definitely have a reveal day. The date's to be determined. We are hoping for early September though.
Are you going to hide it until then?
No, we won't be able to hide it. It's a little big for that. So you will be able to enjoy it before the unveiling, but yeah.
Are there any other like public art opportunities coming up here this summer, like in the near future?
There's not really any public art opportunities. This is the big one that we have this summer, but I would still encourage folks to check out the Art Centre's programming. So there's lots of other free programming that people can take advantage of especially during Wednesdays. We have the farmers market here, and then usually there's an art activity that's a drop-in style and free for the public. So yeah, check out the City of PA's website to learn more.
It sounds like you guys have a packed summer. Thank you for speaking with me.
Thanks so much, Jasmine.
Jeff has a look at weather when we come back. And with the summer sun beating down, experts say proper protection is key. All right, Jeff, time for a look at the ever-changing and probably hard to predict Saskatchewan or prairie weather forecast. What's on tap for today?
Well, right now it's been pretty static in some respects, so it's been fairly easy pickings in the next for the last little while because of this huge area of high pressure. I've been talking about it a lot, but there's a huge area of high pressure in the U.S., and that is creating this big ridge of pressure that the jet stream moves across. The storm track goes that way, and underneath it, we've got ourselves hot air, and it continues to be the dominant feature as we take a look at our prairie forecast. But yes, temperatures are on the rise, and we are going to be seeing temperatures in the 30s for many locations. But does it include Prince Albert? Not likely, but let's take a look at some other numbers here. Here's our futurecast. As you can see, we've got ourselves a little something, you know, sliding around as we take a look at tomorrow. You can certainly see most of the active weather in northern areas, maybe a little something showing up in the Southland there. So let's take a look at overnight. We've got ourselves temperatures that don't vary all that much, but it's clear skies for Spiritwood, 11 degrees, clear in 9 for the Battlefords. A similar situation for Candle Lake in terms of clear skies. Birch Hill's clear in 11, the same for Rostern, temperature-wise, 11 degrees, clear skies in 13 in Nipawin, and Melfort, 12 degrees. So all those temperatures, you know, maybe not the best for overnight sleeping, but certainly much more manageable than a few degrees warmer. And that's what we've been dealing with for a little while this week. 26 degrees tomorrow for Spiritwood under mainly sunny skies. Sunny and 27 in the Battlefords. 26 with sunshine in Candle Lake. Sunny and 26 in Birch Hills and Rostern. Sunny and 27 in Nipawin and Melfort. Lots of sunshine and a high of 25. For the Gateway City, here we go. Overnight temperatures are dropping down to 11 degrees under clear skies, and the winds back off in the overnight. Basically, once we get into the latter part, close to midnight, we should be seeing those wind speeds drop off. Still out of the northwest, but they drop off, and a bit of a cooler wind, but that shifts tomorrow. Winds out of the west at 15 with sunny skies, and 26 for a daytime high, so slightly, but ever so slightly above the seasonal average for this time of year. 26 degrees as well on Friday with a bit more in the way of cloud cover, but Saturday getting up to 29 degrees, mainly sunny skies. A windy day in store on Sunday for Prince Albert and area, 24 for the high, and then a big drop off as we get on to holiday Monday. We're looking at 17 degrees with mainly cloudy skies, mainly cloudy on back to work Tuesday and 21, and close to the seasonal values 1 week from today, mainly sunny skies and 24.
And this is the time of year, Jeff, where I always think if you're a little too hot with it being plus 26 or plus 27, just think of that plus being a negative in 6 months' time. So
that's right, buddy.
Always like to sort of count your blessing, I guess you could say.
Absolutely.
There you go. Well, Jeff, as the Saskatchewan Roughriders prepare for their rematch with Edmonton this week, receiver Samuel Emelis missed another practice today. That's going to put more pressure on the league's second-best receiver, Kian Schaefer-Baker.
2nd and 10 Saskatchewan in a 7-point hole. Harris, deep shots, got him to the 10-5 touchdown. Kian Schaefer-Baker.
The sixth-year receiver is coming off his best game of the year with 185 receiving yards. If he keeps up this pace of 656 yards in 6 games, he could pass Joey Walters for the Riders' single-season receiving record. Schaefer-Baker is also on pace to beat his previous best season by about 1,000 yards. His quarterback thinks the answer to his success this year is simple.
He's healthy. Yeah. When I first got here, I didn't get to play with him in 23, but during that season, I thought it'd be an opportunity for me to study the games of each of the receivers, and so I took a few weeks and studied each receiver. And after the season, I said, I hope we get a full season together because I think you'll go for 1,500, and I think maybe I lowballed him.
While it's still early, the Riders could have 3 different 1,000-yard receivers for the first time since 2017. The rematch goes Saturday evening from Commonwealth Stadium in Edmonton. The Prince Albert Raiders have inked a deal with their only import draft pick from this season. 17-year-old Oskars Lukes from Riga, Latvia, was taken in the first round, 60th overall in the CHL import draft. The 6'5", 209-pound left shot defenseman played last season in Finland with the Jukurit U18 team. He had 4 goals and 20 assists and 39 penalty minutes in 39 games. With the addition of Lukes, the Raiders would have 3 European import players on the roster, as both Matthias Mann and Mikhail Orszalak are both expected to return.
Regina and Saskatoon have a storied junior football rivalry dating back to when teams played on fields where some areas literally looked like a sandlot. Welcome to 1985. 8 tracks are gone, Regina was called the Rams, and we found rare footage of this crazy matchup against the Hilltops at Gordie Howe Bowl in Saskatoon. The Rams came out of the gate early, scoring on their first 2 possessions, but the Hilltops would strike back, courtesy of this touchdown pass to a guy named Tom Sargent. Yes, that's him. The Rams would get an equally nice touchdown, courtesy of this pass from Dean Picton to Justin Hammond, who would flip the ball to Dan Johnston, and the Rams were up by 14 points. But the Hilltops would counter with 3 field goals, and then this interception by Scott Hunseth. He would rumble 37 yards back to the house. The Hilltops would also get a 2-point conversion and led 24-21 at the break. But in the second half, the Rams would get 2 straight touchdowns and retake the lead 35-24. The Hilltops would claw back with this long touchdown pass to pull within just 4 points. But it's the defense that would seal it for the Rams with this Rick Lavoie interception. Regina won a wild game, 38-32. And if you want to check out more classic sports moments from the days of Wilco and wood finish televisions, you can check them out on our website.
Do you have a community event you would like to promote? Or maybe you'd like to draw attention to your organization. Let your local CTV station help you spread the word. Contact us at 306-922-6020 or email panews@ctv.ca. You can appear on CTV Prince Albert's News at 5 and get your message to our viewers.
While many Canadians are enjoying the warmer weather or finding ways to cool off, experts are urging us to use proper protection such as sunscreen. This comes as melanoma cases caused by sun exposure continue to climb. Tyler Barrow reports.
The heat is here.
There we go. Other arm.
For Jillian Dykeman, she wants to protect her children from getting burned.
Sunscreen is really important. I burn very easily, so it's important in my life.
A message experts are hoping others get as melanoma diagnoses rise in the province. According to Statistics Canada, 645 Albertans were diagnosed with melanoma in 2016. In 2023, 1,065. For 2026, Cancer Care Alberta anticipates approximately 1,350 new cases. Even accounting for population growth, the case rate is rising.
One blistering sunburn during your youth can significantly increase your chances of being diagnosed later in life. Boomers, from the 60s, we're seeing those diagnoses today.
The organization held a mobile skin cancer screening recently. It made 19 stops throughout Alberta, screening over 1,200 people, detecting 151 skin cancers and 31 melanomas. It is not just older people catching it, though. The University of Calgary's director of dermatologic surgery says he and colleagues are seeing a younger influx of patients.
People are coming in younger with more sun damage. There is an increased use, from just my anecdotal evidence, of tanning beds.
Scientists say UV rays from the sun, sun lamps, or tanning beds increase a person's cancer risk. The Alberta Health Law Institute analyzed approximately 1,000 TikTok videos relating to sunscreen use. The overwhelming majority promoted using it as protection, but not all.
Videos that were saying that sunscreen is either harmful for you, it's got toxins in it, and you shouldn't use sunscreen were the most liked, the most commented on, and the most shared.
Experts recommend ignoring those.
We need to stay protected from the sun, sunscreen usage, UPF clothing, sun protective hats.
Tyler Barrow, CTV News, Calgary.
A University of Alberta discovery could change the way doctors treat heart attacks and preserve organs. Researchers have created a first-of-its-kind drug called SNAP. The drug mimics a process found in hibernating snails and other animals. SNAP puts cells into a low-energy state, which protects them when oxygen and nutrients are limited. Experts say the finding could reduce damage from heart attacks and better preserve organs that are waiting for transplants.
If we use this drug in these organs, we will improve their shelf life, make them last longer, have a better chance of finding the perfect donor. The second application is that we could be giving this drug to patients that are having a heart attack and you're trying to open their blood vessel with stents or do bypass surgery. These hearts also get damaged for similar reasons. So if we could give it to a human being, the damage from heart attacks would be less.
Researchers believe the discovery could also have a role in anti-aging and long-term space travel. They say more research is needed before the drug can be tested on people. There you go,
If you
Jeff.
take too much, you turn into a snail.
Or just turn into a grizzly bear and take a nice long nap.
Yeah, you could do that. Could happen too. Yeah.
Possibly. All right, Jeff, these art pieces are being created on blackboards. Artists in Japan are getting ready for the National Chalk Art Championship, and I promise it gets better. There you go. It's a bit of a departure from painting on canvas or drawing on a tablet, and unlike other forms of art, chalkboard creations are meant to be erased. Artists call it a reminder that nothing lasts forever, but boy, when you take a look at some of those.
Wow.
Did you ever have it? What was it in school? Because you probably went to school with blackboards, so did I, before they switched to the whiteboards. But remember PLO, please leave on?
Oh, yes, that's right.
I would assume that if someone put all that much work into some of these, that you'd put a little PLO beside it.
There was also a column for people who had detentions, and somebody changed it to the Detention Hall of Fame. So it was like, all right, way to go, you're in.
Did you ever do that? Clap out the chalk dusters?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Good. That's a rite of passage.